Okay, welcome back. We got another good match for you here. BJ Ussery versus Joe Tomkowski. It's another final 16, or this is a final 16 on the winner's side match. We are down to, well, shortly we'll be down to 24 players as the one-loss side matches finish up from this morning. Okay, so far this morning on the one-loss side, Tony Long defeated Greg Vaughn 7-2. Matt Craw defeated Sean Bogutsky 7-4. Josh McCulley and Jimmy Various are still playing. Shane Wolford defeated Bill Bickford 7-1. Joe Wright defeated Dave Nangle 7-2. Brandon Schuff defeated Brett Stottlemyre here on the stream 7-2. Jordy Palmieri defeated Ryan Smith 7-0. And Sean Jackson and Chris Wilburn are still playing. The other winner side matches that we've got going on other tables. Tom Zippler is playing Kevin West. Sean Wilkie is playing Rob Cord. Mike Soleil is playing Reggie Cutler. Rick Molinaro is playing Christopher Martin. Clint Clayton is playing Loy Bolliard. Nathan Childress is playing Dylan Spohr. And Johnny Archer is playing Bobby Baldwin. Okay, looks like Joe is going to be breaking here to get this match underway. A good break by Joe. He pocketed 2 balls and has a good shot on the 1. Come 1 rail across the table for a shot on the 3 ball. Hey, I'd like to thank everybody that's joining us early this morning. If you liked what you're watching, please hit the like button on the stream. Please subscribe to our channel. You'll get notifications when On the Hill goes live in the future. If you'd like to support the stream, there's information about donating in the ticker as well as in the description of the stream. Very nice. Probably just pocket this in the corner, come off the rail just a little bit to shoot the 4 in the lower left corner. Not sure if that 7 goes by the 9 into the bottom right corner. I do not believe it does. So he's going to have to figure out what he wants to do with the 7. Drew back some, I guess. Wanted an angle to get above the 6 instead of rolling underneath it. Not sure what he's going to try and do here. Might try and get underneath the 7 ball to around here to shoot the 7 up in this corner. He's looking at more up this way to shoot it this way. I did not realize it went that direction. It looks like he is going to play this in the bottom right-hand corner pocket here. Probably wanted to be a little straighter so they could just draw back for the 8. Not sure how he's going to manage to get from this ball to the 8 now. Good shot to pocket the 7, but is not able to force it over to get an angle to cut the 8 in. Probably going to see a save here. I don't anticipate him banking this ball unless it's some sort of two-way bank where he's also playing safe. Brings the cue ball down to the other end of the table, tries to leave the 8 behind the 9. And it looks like he did get him. Looks like BJ will have to be kicking at this 8 ball. past the center of the side pocket, though, so this is going to be a touchy cut. He's going to have to let the cue ball loose a little bit. He cuts it in nicely. Safely avoids any scratches and takes the 1-0 lead. Now it'll be BJ to break. Sorry, I had to step away for just a moment. Bobby, yes, Joe Tomkowski finished second in the Maryland State 9-ball at the end of July. He lost to Brett Stottlemyre in the final. Played very well that tournament. He's playing very well again this tournament. Getting from this 4 back to the 5 is probably the most difficult part of this rack, assuming that 9-ball goes, which it certainly looks like it does. Hey, everybody, if you're in the area, Brews and Q's has tournaments almost every week. The next couple weeks we'll be hosting league events, so we won't be having any open tournaments. But December 19th, we'll be having our monthly 9-ball tournament. December 26th, we'll be having our monthly 8-ball tournament. And then January 1st and 2nd, we'll be having our annual New Year's 10-ball shootout. It's normally a one-day event, but since New Year's Day is a Friday this year, we decided to lengthen the races and make it a 2-day Friday-Saturday tournament. Due to the COVID restrictions, we are capping that tournament at 64 this year. We've had 70 plus players, both of the previous years that we've run it. But having to close at 10 o'clock, we will not be able to get through a field of that size, likely. Okay, we've also got the schedule for the next year's On the Hill events. February 13th and 14th is the Scotch Doubles here at Brews and Q's. April 10th and 11th is the 9-ball. May 15th and 16th is 9-ball on the 9-footers. July 24th and 25th is 8-ball on the 9-footers. August 28th and 29th is 10-ball on the 9-footers. September 25th and 26th is 8-ball on the bar box. And then the same weekend next year, after Halloween, after Thanksgiving, will be the 10-ball on the bar box again. Hopefully things will be back to normal there, and we can have a larger field and not have to cap it as we did this time. So BJ elected to push out. Joe has given it back to him. Not entirely surprising. I don't believe that BJ can see this one ball. I believe he'll have to kick at it. Goes 2 rails, kicks the one back into the rail. Don't believe he's gotten cover behind the 6-ball, though. Joe can see at least half of the 1 ball. Hey, Joe plays a nice safe, gets in behind the 3-ball. BJ's going to have to use a little bit of left English to spin it off that rail. He doesn't, the 3-ball's covering up the natural angle for the kick. DJ goes with the 2-rail kick. Did not get anything to a rail, however, so it's going to be ball in hand for Joe. Joe looking at where he's going to want to be on the 3-ball. Where he elects how to play this 1 and 2. I'd expect him to shoot the 1 into the bottom left corner and stun the cue ball out above the 10. Put the cue ball somewhere in this area. Then shoot something like that. Probably just trying to decide what angle on the 2 he wants to best be able to get back to the 3. Oh, he's elected to go to this. Well, maybe not. He's looking at going to the side instead. Now he's decided to put the cue ball right underneath of my cue ball icon. And he rolls over for the 2 on the side, or 2 in the corner. They'll probably try and draw up between the 10 and the 8. That's, no, I guess he does have the angle to come 2 rails. Or he could elect to just try and come up between them like that, one or the other. Either way, expect him to be trying to get somewhere in that general area. And he just barely gets inside the circle. Did he hook himself on the 5? No, he did not hook himself on the 5, so shoot the 3 in the corner, stay below the 4 to shoot it up table into the other corner.
That wasn't muted. Okay.
Okay, Joe's left himself a little angle. Probably shoot the 4 up in the corner and come 1 rail out between the 6 and 7 to go across for the 5 ball. Okay, comes behind the 6 to shoot the 5 in the side instead. Now that I see that he's done that, that seems like a much better play than what I suggested.
Yeah, because now he's just going to stun the 5 ball in the side, come down about right here. He's going to try and come about right here with the cue ball. Maybe here would be better. Now he can also put spin this ball with right and come out top, but I like drawing it in the side. It's more natural. There you go. And so from here, you're just gonna do a stun shot on the 6. Try and get straight on the 7 or on the bottom half of it. So, how many Oklahomians do we have in the chat today? That's going to be perfect. You can draw straight back.
Drew back nicely. Can just basically stop, shoot the 8 and stop for the 9. Maybe draw back a little to create an angle so that he can come out for the 10 ball. Yep, he does just that.
Now you have the choice. You can just spin this out or use straight left and come back up table. I like spinning it. There you go.
Yeah, that's how I would have played it. 2 rails out. Gets perfect set on the 10 ball.
And you should go up. And that makes him go up 2-1. Hello, Chad. I was just going to say there's a story about me missing it, but there's a story about every pool player ever missing any ball. So, really, it's a shot I should never miss. And no matter what the situation was, and it just hung in the pocket. For once, I didn't hit hard enough.
I missed about 8 shots that I should never miss in my match this morning.
Up until that miss, I was really happy with my play. All right, so BJ makes a ball in the break. He actually has a good angle on the 1. He has a couple of different options. He's just going to pocket the 1 ball in the corner and slide over to almost to the rail because the 2 ball is off the rail.
Thought that was your phone. I was wondering why anybody would call you because you don't answer your phone.
Well, I don't, but also it said dad on it. I don't know if my dad has the phone. If he does, I don't have his number.
I couldn't read that, so I didn't know who was calling. I just knew a phone was ringing.
Yeah. We used to always laugh. My dad used 112 minutes one year on a cell phone.
Yeah, I don't use my phone much, but I use a little more than that.
Yeah,
I think
he had a flip phone forever, and that's when he had the 112 minutes. And when they said they couldn't do it anymore, had to go to a smartphone, he's like, no. So I don't even know if he had the phone.
Some carriers will still do flip phones. I know a few people that still have them.
I think it's Verizon. No, it's not Verizon. I think they have AT&T.
Okay.
I have no clue, but they just said that for his upgrade, because his phone stopped working after 15 years.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's it. Maybe there's just still work. Maybe they haven't had to get a new one.
Yeah. Now BJ is just going to hit this ball. I like hitting it flat, actually with left, just straight left, and the angle that you're shooting the ball makes you stun under the 7. He spun it with left, which
That would be right, wouldn't it?
no, it's left.
I'm sorry. I don't know my left from right. Ignore me.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
No, what's worse is commentating when someone has like a front camera on and everything's flipped.
Kind of like when we use this camera if we're looking over the monitors at the table.
Yes, but here you can still tell left and right because the whole thing's not flipped. Yeah, I used to love doing that. He's putting left on the ball. Hey, there are a lot of left-handers in this tournament today.
Right. BJ with a straight in 10 ball to tie the match up at 2. Knocks it in. 2-2. Joe Tomkowski to break.
Both these players play so good. I've not had the chance to play Joe in a tournament, but I've seen him play enough. Unfortunately, I finally got the ability to play BJ yesterday, and that's why he's on the winner's side, and I just got knocked out this morning. And Dave will be right back. He's doing some technical aspects for the stream for the bar. So we have a little bit over 100 viewers, but only 11 likes coming. If you like it, hit the like button, subscribe. You'll be able to see everything. Anytime we ever go live, challenge matches, different tournaments. It won't just be state tournaments. We run a bunch of different tournaments. So anytime we go live, you'll get a notification, be able to pop right in. So go ahead and hit like, hit subscribe. It does help us when you're trying to find a stream. Even if you're not subscribed, it'll be higher on a list for pool streams. So every little bit helps. So Joe's originally from Oklahoma. BJ, for people who don't know, I believe is originally from North Carolina, Greensboro area. BJ has won he's won a lot, so I can't list them all, but one of his major ones was he won the Amateur Open up at the Expo. And he is an absolutely great player. Joe's bigger one, I believe, from talking with him yesterday and this morning, was Oklahoma State Championship. So both these guys have proven they can go deep in tournaments and win big tournaments. And I'm expecting a good finish to this match, even though it just started at 2-2. So for anybody in the chat who wasn't here this weekend, why? I mean, we appreciate you watching. Any subscribers that we got from this, but I like to meet people. I know, Chad, it's a little difficult for you. You're a little far away. I'll forgive you. But other than that, I mean, there's really no reason. If you're in Maryland, there's nothing else to do. So, but at the same time, I'm glad all 109 of you were not here.
Yes, that would put us slightly over our allotted capacity at this time.
Yeah. I sent Rick a meme that he's going to print up and put out here. Did he show you?
No.
Oh. It's a reserved table sign. I am pro status. Who are you? Everybody wants to hang around me. I either make them smarter, feel smarter, or laugh. So I'm the best person to be around. No, Bobby. Why are we low? I don't think we are. Oh, if you're no one, I really wish you would have gotten the tournament. Could have gone cheap in the player auction, and anybody who calls themselves a no one can usually play a little bit. You can debate all you want, but I know it's true.
Okay. Mentioned some of the morning results earlier. Chris Wilburn has since defeated Sean Jackson 7-4. And Jimmy Various has defeated Josh McCauley 7-4, which is why Josh is now in the booth with us.
7-4.
All right, well, maybe they entered the score in the bracket wrong.
Yeah, I'm going to go up there and I want my game. I lost 7-5. I'm guessing it's Brian. I mean, I think it's a good guess.
Yeah, I mean, although I will have to actually say I did not notice that until you said that, but
yeah. Oh, Brian, I can't make you feel smarter. You already think you're smarter than everybody else, but I make you laugh. Even if it's when I offer you the 8-ball when I can't beat you even. That's a good kick. Now, while that does look like a steep angle, because it is, BJ can cut this ball in, which he's not going to do. Or he can bank the one back behind the 4 or 5 and send the one up behind the 10. Or he can run into the 9. That's still going to work, but that is not what he wanted.
And Brian's calling you Howard, man.
Look, I am too fat to dodge anything. All right. I only play in one place for certain allotted hours per week, so it's hard to catch up with me. And I didn't play for almost 2 years, so you could have been trying to play me. I mean, you have been for about 5 years, but yeah, I have an excuse for the last 18 months. No, Bobby, we are sitting in a booth isolated from other people, so we are fine. All right. Well, if you did that right when COVID's under control, I will play you. Why is?
It's under my knee. Brian says done, when and where, and for whatever.
Well, obviously it'll be at Brews. I don't travel. Gonna hit it hard to get it out. There you go. Now you can just drift the one ball into the bottom left-hand corner. Or he can do it in the top left-hand corner. Either way, he'll be able to come out for the 3. I like shooting it in the bottom left-hand corner. It's more natural. And because I miss a lot, if you miss, the 10 can be a blocker.
Three doesn't go by the 10, though, does it?
It can be played off the back of the 10. Because the 3 ball's off the rail. So
I know, but the 10 ball's tight to the rail.
I think he can play it off the back of it. He might even be able to see. Look at that 10 ball blocker. Now, unfortunately, Joe, because
Tom.
I talked to him earlier. Like, dude, I feel sorry. I keep calling you Tom. He's like, that's fine. All right. He can spin this. It's out just enough that he can spin this, make the 1, and then come underneath the 10. He's looking to spin it the other way and come up table. Well, if the 3 ball fits here, if the cue ball fits here, then the 3 ball would have gone.
Well, yes. That just does not look like it does to me.
Put a little right on it, compress the rail.
Yeah.
It went.
So, yes, obviously the 3 ball could have gone by there as well.
Joe's having a long thought about this ball.
Yes.
I like banking it 2 rails up table and trying to slide the cue ball behind the 10.
I agree. As we now know that the cue ball actually does fit behind the 10.
He froze it.
Very nice shot.
And technically, that was correct. He went 2 rails. I thought he hit it a little bit harder, but it's more important to control the cue ball there than to send to 3.
Yeah. If you get the cue ball where he got it, as long as you get the 3 past the side pocket, you're fine.
Yeah.
How big of a space is there behind that 10 ball?
Apparently, it's really big.
I mean, even when I look look at the table and not the monitor, I still don't think a ball fits through there.
Well, they have proven 3 times now that a ball goes through there.
Yes, I know. Maybe I need to start commentating with my glasses on.
Doesn't help me.
Well, I actually for the television screens where I'm too close to them, my glasses are for distance. So.
Roberto Bobby Cord.
Roberto?
Yeah. Roberto Bobby. There's no way they updated it that quick. Yeah. That was a negative.
So,
He knows I can't hear him. I have a headset on, right?
so we got our first result from the final 16 on the winner's side. Sean Wilkie has defeated Rob Cord. I'm not sure what the score was. Rob did not tell us that. He just let us know that he did not win.
Which is very nice of him. Came up, and I know the viewers and my fans are all wondering. I did not pull it out.
It might have something to do with we're sitting right by the door to go out to smoke, but
There's no correlation. All right, do you try and draw this ball back, or do you spin it 3 rails?
I spin it 3 rails, but I like spinning balls 3 rails.
Technically, that's 3.
3. Trying to figure out who Rob's going to play next. Rob will be playing Jordy Palmieri.
Yeah. That's a good match. Of loser side matches, I would hope that we would actually stream that one. That's a good one.
And if they do what they did yesterday, they'll start a winner side match early. The only loser side match we streamed was once the winner side was completely finished playing. And then again at 9 o'clock this morning before the winner side had started playing. Okay, Joe's got this 10 ball to take a 3-2 lead.
It'll be BJ's break, correct?
Yes, BJ to break. Joe won the flip. Okay, apparently the score in Sean and Rob's match was 7-2 Sean. Another reason that I wouldn't think we would stream that match is really to keep this moving along. They should start that match immediately.
Yeah, I agree. They should.
And bringing back 32, if we were under normal conditions, I would not be at all worried about the time. But given that we are forced to close by 10 o'clock due to COVID, we definitely need to keep time considerations involved.
Oh, BJ. That is not going to work out well.
No. Yeah, I believe that 3 does pass by the 7 into the corner.
I'm not trusting you with anything. Does that pass by? No. Yes. There's no way a ball goes there. Let me kick behind it. Let me play a safe behind it. And let me rail into it 2 rails. Yeah. That ball still doesn't go.
All right, so I had a...
You must be from Havre de Grace area. You know, these winners got to start playing faster.
I mean, they've only been playing for an hour. Races to 7 and 10 ball can take a while.
Even this one?
Yes.
That one should be done. They both play great and quick. They're over on table 10.
Yes, I see them.
That's also not a slow match. We actually have some quick players on the winner side. Yeah, all in all, most of the players on the winner side play pretty quick. Then you have the fastest person in the tournament sometimes on the loser side. He equalizes that out.
You do realize that nobody but me can see who the people you're pointing at are.
Yeah, I'm doing that on purpose. I don't want anybody to say I'm talking bad about someone. Unless I actually say, hey, I'm going to talk bad about this guy. But we had a couple time constraints in the tournament. So, did you hear about the Denver game?
I heard that they're not going to have a quarterback.
That's only technically true. The guy they're going to have to promote to play quarterback is a receiver on the practice squad who hasn't played quarterback since 2015. So I'm going to take the under team in the under.
I don't know. Depending on what the over-under is. They're playing the Saints. Saints offense is pretty good. They could go over by themselves.
Let's see what we got here. Joe's just going to stun this ball over, shoot the 9 in the same pocket. And he's going to pretend like he's playing one pocket and probably draws this ball back. Now, if he has an angle to go to the rail, he'll just float it to the rail.
Looks like he's aiming to draw it.
Yeah. I like drawing the ball. Yeah. It could be a mental thing, but if I've already shot 2 balls in a pocket and I have a chance to shoot a third, I trust that pocket. It's like a tailor. Yeah, if he makes 2 good suits for you, let him make the third one. That is not a good strategy, folks. So don't put that in your practice routine. Unless you play one pocket, then you should pretty much live by that.
All right, Joe makes the 10 ball, takes a 4-2 lead. Joe will be breaking.
They're minus 1,400.
What's the
Over-under's 36. Oh, how do you have an over-under of 36 for an NFL game? And a team that's spotting 15.5 points. Matt, There are. All right, Jordy and Rob's match just got called on table 3. We will not be streaming that. Matt, I believe once all the loser side matches are done, which they should all be wrapping up right now, we'll be down to 24. Let's see if any of the other ones has updated. All right, Tom Zippler beat Kevin West on the winner's side. And that's the only update there. Schuff knocked out Stoudemire on the loser side. Shane Wolford beat Billy Bigford. Jimmy Various beat me. Matt Crawl beat Sean. Tony Long beat Greg Vaughn. And right now, Joe Wright and Kevin West are going to be set to play in the loser side. Jeremy Palmieri and Rob Cord are on table 3 right now. And the rest of the loser side is waiting for a winner side loser. So.
Take that.
I don't. Yeah, up there. Nice job, though. Where is his match? So on the winner side, Rick Molinaro just beat Christopher Martin 7-0, and he was so happy he tried to turn the scorecard into me. So with that, let's see. Chris Martin will go over to C5, and we'll have to play. Tony Long. So he goes from what out of the pan and into the fire. I think the fairy did. I don't know. I've never used it.
Who's going to be playing Tony Long?
Chris Mart. He just lost to Rick Molinaro.
Oh, okay.
7-0.
All right, and I saw the Zippler Kevin West match. It ended. Who won that?
Zippler won that.
So Kevin West will be playing Joe Wright.
Yep. And here we have Joe. All you need to do is lay down a good break.
There's 24 left right now, Matt.
It's all right, Matt. He stepped away. So he can answer all the other questions that I got wrong. From the frying pan into the fire. Oh, you say thanks to him. Oh, yeah. Lloyd and Clint, I like the way both of them play. Have nothing to do that I'm good friends with them, but I like how they play. I'm not wrong, because technically we're not down to 24.
Yeah, we are.
No, we're down to less.
No, we're not.
We will be.
Yes, we will be, but we're not currently.
So Joe's going to skim off the top side of this one, bank the one back to about where the cue ball is now.
Matt Grossman's asking who the favorite to win this thing is. I don't know. That's a tough call.
It is a very tough call. If you would have asked me yesterday, I would have said BJ because he played really well. But at the same time, you still have Johnny Archer in this. You have Joe in this. You have
Sean Wilkie,
Joe Wright. You have Kevin West.
Brandon Schuff.
Yeah. I mean, you have 12 guys left.
Nathan Childress, Shane Wolford,
Dylan Spohr, Loy. You have so many monsters left, even with only 24 people left. So, who's your favorite to win, or who do you think is going to win? So you see how they just used the chalk to mark the 10 ball?
Yes.
During my match with Jimmy, he went to do the same thing, and I slid the rack instead of picking it up. He put the piece of chalk there to mark the 10, picked the 10 up, and I slid the rack.
And move the chalk.
And moved the chalk. Because I'm an idiot.
That's all right. When Joe Tomkowski was playing yesterday, I believe it was, Shane Clayton was going, or Joe picked up the 10 ball and Shane Clayton was going to slide the rack out from underneath it, and Shane actually slid the rack out before Joe picked the 10 ball up.
I do remember that. So New Orleans has given up 15 and a half, and the over-under is 36. That's not as bad as that college game.
Yeah.
Where they're giving up 44 and the over-under is 54. But that's just a weird line for an NFL game.
Yes. Yeah, I think they're pretty much counting on Denver not scoring at all.
They underestimate the Wildcat.
Nice hit by BJ.
Yeah. He flipped the tide on him. And it's going to be an easy kick to make a good hit. But with players of this caliber, you can't just make a good hit. No. You got to actually do something with the ball. What's funny is Zippler's on the winner's side, and we don't even mention him as an option to win it.
And Johnny Archer has defeated Bobby Baldwin 7-2 to move into the final 8 on the winner's side. Bobby Baldwin moves over to the one-loss side to play Shane Wolford.
I can't really tell what's going on down there with Dylan and Nathan. The match is over, it looks like. Either that or Dylan's the biggest shark in the world. Because he's just talking at the table with Nathan. No, they're done.
They're done.
It's like, hold up, Dylan has never done that. That must be Hill, and he really wants to win.
I will say I don't know what the result of the match is, but Dylan does not look particularly happy.
But at the same time, Nathan is the one setting up shots.
True.
Yeah. So.
And Dylan is the one taking the score sheet up, so he still didn't look happy.
He probably only won 7-5. No, he just shook his head.
Oh, well.
I mean, they could have asked him 100 different questions. I'm just going to take on the fact that they're going to ask if he won. There's no way they updated that quick.
Just checking.
He was expecting. Go ahead. Now, do you bank this ball or play the combo?
I'm not sure. I don't play safe here.
I play the combo with a lot of follow.
He banked it with a lot of follow. Yeah, I just would have been worried on the combo that I'd get hooked behind the 10. I don't bank well, so I probably wouldn't have played the bank. So Nathan Childress did defeat Dylan Spohr 7-5. Nathan moves on to face Johnny Archer on the winner's side, while Dylan will be playing Jimmy Various on the one-loss side.
Yeah, I could have told you that. I already knew.
Oh, that's right, because that was
Yeah.
where you would have ended up had you won.
Let me see if I saw this correctly. I thought I saw something else here.
What, you think he had played Dylan Spohr twice?
That's what I was like. Hold up, he played Dylan Spohr, Brett Stoudemire, and then Dylan Spohr on the winner's side.
Yeah. Nathan's first match was actually against Dylan Carr, not Dylan Spohr.
All right, so he's a little off angle here, but he should still be fine. Actually, right from that angle, it doesn't look off angle at all. He can draw this straight back, stun it over a little bit, shoot the 5 in the top corner, 6 in the side.
Hey, Lloyd Bolyard just walked by us, so I guess his match with Clint Clayton has ended. You have to refresh it.
I was wanted to see where it was. All right, before we look, who do you think won?
I'm going to say Clint.
I thought Loy. Clint.
Yeah, I was actually going by Loy's body language, not by who I thought might win that match. But
all right, so Clint wins. He moves on to play Rick Molinaro. Loy goes. That's not correct.
C6.
Oh, C6.
That's a 6.
Oh, that's why it's not correct. Loy plays Matt Craw. So Joe's just going to float this up, spin it a little bit, give himself good angle on the 8. Now, if he's not happy with his angle here, he can actually just spin this because the 9 does not go by the 10.
That was not what I was looking to see. Wanted to see what kind of an angle he had on the 8.
I like going 3 rails for shape here.
Really, I like going 1 rail with inside English. Looks like Joe agrees with you, despite the fact that you call him Tom all the time.
Hey, he said he was okay with that. Oh, he hit that way too hard.
Yeah,
so he hit that exactly like me.
He hit it way too hard, and he also came dangerously close to hitting the 9 ball on the way by. Although as hard as he hit it, he might have been better off if he had hit the 9 ball.
Yeah. I know Denver doesn't have a quarterback, technically. The wide receiver that they're going to have playing quarterback for them today was an ACC quarterback. I mean, he wasn't a bad quarterback. He was just a better receiver, like Cordell Stewart.
Oh, wow. Great try to cut that ball in.
It was.
But he's hung it. Oh, and he's conceded, not surprisingly.
I mean, that's a tough out. So,
no, I think I would have been out from there. After my match, it's hard for me to say that from any position.
I was really happy with how I played.
I missed so many straight and 9 balls in my match, it wasn't even funny.
I lost 2 safety battles and I missed the 10 ball. So it is what it is. I'm not on these guys' level. I'm a commentator who played. I still can't get a spot from a lot of them. Loy is up on table 10. He is
outside, so he probably didn't hear that.
That is correct. Well, no one's going to forfeit him. It's his tournament. For those of you who do not know, Lloyd Bolyard and Rick are the 2
Rick Scarlato, that is.
Rick Scarlett are the two founders and owners of the On the Hill Productions, which not only run this stream, but run the tournament. So I think he's going to be okay.
Danny Bell says that you're a killer, Josh.
Are you talking about my commentary? Because I've never won anything on a
BJ
pool table.
scratches on the break again.
He couldn't do that against me yesterday. That man played great. But thank you. I won't even correct the your.
Except that you did.
No, I won't. I don't even know if there's anything left to update.
I think there's at least one. Well, there's one match this one.
Yeah.
Reggie Cutler has defeated Mike Saleh 7-5. Mike will be playing Chris Wilburn. So yeah, that this match is the last of the winner side matches that need to be played to get us down to the final 8 on the winner side. Which makes sense. It started a little bit after the other ones because it was waiting for the Brett Stottlemyre Brandon Schuff match to finish.
He knows he needs to use the cue ball, right? And hit the one first. Stream's out of focus. Close your window and open it back up.
Right. Has he come back in?
Yeah, he's in.
He did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't notice him come back in, so.
Yeah, either Terry or Bev, somebody with longer hair, went out there and got him.
Terry and Bev don't look anything alike. How did he confuse them?
I wasn't actually looking. I just know, like, there was hair that flopped. They're not even the same color hair. Well, I just can't remember. It could have even been Meredith. I don't know. Or Gigi. I mean, it's one of those four. Because those are the 4 women in here
There's more than that.
that are walking around sometimes.
I think Dottie's walking around, but she pretty much limits that to behind the bar.
Yeah. That's all Rick, by the way. You can get me mad at him.
So I'm not familiar with Reggie Cutler, who just beat Mike Saleh. Are you familiar with him?
I'm not as familiar that I should be, but Reggie's a really good player. He's played in a couple different Maryland states.
Ooh.
Table 8, Mike Saleh, Chris Wilburn. Table 8, Mike Saleh, Chris Wilburn. Combination scorecard.
All right, so Joe with a very uncharacteristic miss. And he did all that time lining up where the 5 ball is to try and put the cue ball there to play the carom. I don't know if he didn't like it, so he decided to change his path. But he punched that 3 ball to not send the cue ball really anywhere. So I think he didn't like the carom angle.
Yeah, but I'm not entirely sure what I guess he was planning on playing the combo from there.
Which I don't like that either.
No, neither do I. BJ just rolls across. I guess he's going to either play a safe or play the 4 in the side.
He's going to play the 4 in the side, roll up, play the 5 in the corner, 6 in the same, and then everything else is easy enough.
Yep.
Did anybody else have an issue with the stream? Let me open it up on my phone and see what it. I mean, that is what it should look like. But
Yeah.
let me just make sure.
JT Thomas says that his stream is fine. Okay, looks like that miss on the 3 ball is gonna. Danny Bell says it looks great. Yeah, looks good to me on your phone. Oh, no, yeah.
And now let me get.
Interesting, it is a little blurry on Josh's phone.
Let me back out. Try that again, and it's going to be 4-4.
Okay, we had several people saying that the stream looks fine, so I don't know.
Yeah, it looks
BJ
fine for me
cleans
now.
up after that miss by Joe. Ties the match at 4. It'll be Joe's break. Frank, it could be that depending on what sort of internet connection you have, sometimes the streams will go to a lower quality video if the internet connection is bad.
That is correct.
That could be why you're seeing it not in focus. Hey, one of our sponsors, Joey Ryan and the Pool Player Podcast, has just posted a new episode of his podcast, episode 16, interview with Rodney Morris. Check out Joey Ryan and the Pool Player Podcast on YouTube.
That's probably going to be a good interview. All right, so Joe does make a ball in the break. He has an off-angle combo, but if he does make it, the one in the cue ball should be nowhere near each other afterward, but he still should have a shot.
Yeah. So a tricky combo as close together as the 1 and the 7R, though.
Yes.
But you're right, the 1 should go towards the top right corner if he makes this, and the cue ball shouldn't move a whole lot.
Just like that.
Oh,
the deep shelf.
Gotta. Yep.
All right, so BJ's just going to draw this straight back. Oh, draw it off the rail, straight up table back. Here he can roll forward. He can play a stop shot. I like rolling forward a little bit.
I do too. I don't like the angle you have on the 3 if you play a stop shot.
Yeah.
There's a big enough window between that 8 and the 9 that you shouldn't have to worry about getting hooked.
And then from here, just draw back about a foot, maybe a foot and a half. I don't have a ruler, but that looks about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gave himself just a little bit of an angle to go towards the rail a little bit here. The toughest thing here is I always have trouble playing position off of a ball that's hanging as deeply as that 7 is.
And I've seen that all Friday, Saturday, and today. Like, people have had that issue. So I'm with him. I like to get as close as possible and be able to spin to the middle of the table. Yeah, he's probably just going to use a little bit of right and come up table.
The only thing is you have to be careful that you don't catch the point of the pocket when you come off, and he didn't. He hit that nicely. If you hit the 7 a little too thin, you can catch the point of the pocket and cause it to come straight back up the long rail.
Yeah. Which even if that would have happened, he still would have been okay if he hit it hard enough. But
Yes.
yeah. But it's
But
not something.
at the speed he hit it, it would have been a little tricky. But
Yeah, he would not be in a
Yeah.
good position at all.
But he took care of that nicely. Comes out for perfect, and the 10 is conceded. And BJ takes, I believe, his first lead of the match.
I believe that as well.
5-4.
Yeah, because Joe was up 2-1, then it was 2-2, then 4-2.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Now, I don't know who won the first game.
Joe did. I'm pretty sure Joe broke and ran the first rug.
Okay. Thank you, Dawn. Thanks, Bobby. The line went up to 16.5. I should have got in while the gotten was good. Getting was good. Gotten's not really a word.
I thought you said gotting.
Well, gotting, yeah. So BJ breaks stride. No, yeah, BJ breaks stride. Tom coming to the table down 5-4. It's going to be looking to play it safe here. There's no real shot. Not even a real shot. There's no shot. Unless he wants to get absolutely ridiculous and cross-bank the 1 into the side pocket by the 5. So
Yeah, I definitely don't see him trying that.
No. So with that being the only shot, he's going to try and play safe here. Only problem is how and where. If he's just going to try and thin this and put it behind the 3, or spin it 2 rails and bring it back behind the 4.
I think that's what he's trying for.
That's just too touchy.
Yeah, it is, but
I mean, he hit it good, but that's just really touchy.
behind the 3 is touchy too, because if you bump the 3 at all, you usually don't end up getting behind it.
Yes.
Okay, we've just been informed our next match here on the TV table is going to be Rick Molinaro versus Clint Clayton.
So Joe tries to play a safe back from a good save from BJ. He hits it just a little bit thicker than he wanted to, and he left BJ open. There's no problem with this rack, so BJ should be out.
Yes.
Now he can go forward here. I like stunning, just drawing back a little bit.
I agree. I think that's the better way to play that. Where do you try and get on the 5 here for getting to the 6? That's the only thing
I'm fine with shooting the 5 and coming around 3 rails because the natural path, you're not running into anything.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Now he's a smarter player than I am by far, so I'm gonna see what he does. He might even try and draw back into that little window, or shoot it straight down table. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm a little worried that I never even considered shooting that ball in the corner pocket.
I don't like it. I don't like shooting pass balls.
Yeah.
Which is really hard at the start of the game.
Can 2 rails out, shoot the 8 in the side, or possibly just
Yeah.
1 rail maybe.
And I think you still go 2 rails. You can just widen it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or you can just stop this ball, shoot the 9 straight back, or draw it and shoot the 9 in the same side.
That's what he went for. Go down table and back.
He's like, I hit that a little hard. He's still going to be fine.
Yes.
That's the shot I missed.
Really.
Oh, the cue ball was down just a little bit more. Yeah.
All right, so BJ takes that rack, goes on to the hill, 6-4. Joe will be breaking, trying to extend the match.
So we have 140 viewers and still only 16 likes. Come on. Hit the like, hit subscribe. You get to see, just in case we have to take the stream down for a second and re-go live, you'll get a notification. Be able to just click right in. You don't have to search for us. Anytime we go live at all, you'll get a notification, whether it be the challenge matches that are being set up, different state tournaments, different end of fall, beginning of fall, end of summer classics, all the different tournaments that On the Hill runs, and even some other ones.
Yeah, some of the Brews and Q's tournaments are streamed on the Hill Productions YouTube channel. Depends on how big of a tournament and what it's going on that weekend.
So, I mean, with that, the different challenge matches that I know that are being set up right now, they're not always going to be advertised. So sometimes we may just go live, and you just have to click in to see what's happening. You won't get to see that match or know about that match if you're not subscribed. So, and it doesn't cost you anything. You have to click a button or a bell, whatever program you have right now. Oh, you went to play safe. That is a much smarter shot than my idea.
What were you thinking? I thought it was clear that he was going to play safe. Are Nathan and John already playing? No, they are not, as far as I know. I don't believe any of the winner side Final 8 matches have started. I know that Rick Molinaro and Clint Clayton is next on the stream. I would not be surprised if they are going to play another winner side match on the stream after that. If they do, Nathan and Johnny would be a very good candidate for that match.
Yeah, that'd be our pick. This is Joe's second or third match on the stream? It's at least his second.
I think it's his second. Yes, it's his second. He defeated Shane Clayton 7-1 on the stream yesterday.
That was a lot of fun. Now he's just going to try and lock the... Oh, I thought he was just going to try and lock the ball up. All right, so BJ comes to the table, ball in hand and everything open.
The 4-ball might be a little bit of an issue.
That goes by.
No, yes. I'm going to take your word for it because we know how I'm doing at that today.
And for some reason, that shows it better.
Yeah. Yeah, from the foot camera, it didn't look like it went by, but from the other angles, I agree. It definitely looks like it goes by.
And the way he was lining up, that the only problem ball was the 5, and he plans to shoot that all the way down table. Just shows that he wants to get a certain angle on the 4 that he's comfortable just sliding over. Now, even if he gets, like, holy...
Whoa! Got a little adrenaline boost there on that shot.
Yeah.
And now I gotta say, you would expect Joe to be able to get out here, as getting from the 4 to the 5 is the most difficult part of this run out. He has
Yes.
ball in hand to do it with.
Yeah, not I might be one of the weird people. I like shooting the 4 in the other corner and drawing back 3 inches instead of going forward, just because I have more control over my draw. But I think
For me, it would depend on how much clearance it has by the 7. If it's got plenty of clearance, I would shoot it that way. But if the clearance was a little tight, then I would go towards the corner with you.
he's fine. He can follow it up, play it right off the point. Yeah,
Just like that.
perfect.
Slides by the 10 nicely. Play the 6 in the corner, 1 rail out for the 7. And would you be trying to get an angle so that when you shoot the 7, you can... Whoops, I'm not trying to put a cue ball there. Well, Joe's ready to shoot, so I won't draw that now.
It won't shark him. He can't see the lines.
So, as I was going to say, would you be trying to get an angle to come back like this? Or would you rather just be drawing straight back?
No, I'd go number 1. I want to go to the rail and spin it up table.
And
Yeah.
Joe agrees with you.
Yeah.
Now all he's got to do is roll out towards the middle of the table, and he's got the 9 ball in the side.
Yeah.
And really no work to get to the 10 from there, so
No.
Joe should be out here. Close this to 6-5. I had to hit that a little harder personally, but
I like that, because here you can just use center draw, maybe a little low right. A lot of people just use right, or no, yeah, right center and spin it. No matter what you do, if you get bad shape on the 10, you should not be this far in the tournament.
agreed.
Yeah.
Okay, Joe pockets the 10. Pulls to within 6-5. BJ to break. On the hill, looking to close out the match. Okay, as I said, we're down to the final 24 players. Once this match is over, we will have 8 left on the winner's side and 16 on the one-loss side. Loser of this match will have a tough draw on the one-loss side, as they will have to play Brandon Schuff.
That's a tough little trio.
Yeah, of course, this stage in the tournament, there's not really any easy draw left, so... Hey, BJ's made a ball, but did not leave himself.
He has an angle to kick at it. He can also
to kick, but yeah,
he might actually be able to spin it.
you think so?
That's tough. Let's see this. No, I'm kicking that ball.
Whether you spin it or kick at it, though, I just worry about the cue ball, depending on how you hit it, dying back there, and you not having a shot on the 2.
Oh, no matter what, I won't have a shot on the 2. But he hit it good.
Oh, yeah, he hit it very well.
Because I would have hit the 3 fat, or I would have missed it, spun up behind the 5-6. Yeah.
It's a quarter to 12. I feel like it's 5 o'clock in the evening.
I'm glad it's not. We'd have no chance of finishing this tournament.
I've been up too long for it only to be a quarter to 12.
I'm going on. I'm only up. I've been up for 5 hours.
Yeah, me too. Somewhere in that range.
Yeah. Oh, you overcut it. And he moved to 3.
And he hooked him behind the 8.
That's fine. I'm probably not going to make this 2. I want to make you work for the 3. That's probably his thought.
Yeah, because the 3 obviously passed before he bumped it. Hi, Cody. There's 24 people left. As I just said, with the winner of this match will get us down to the final 8 on the winner's side and 16 on the one-loss side.
The guy, I watched the Nate Robinson fight. That was funny. I did not watch the Tyson Jones fight. And hopefully neither did anybody else from what I heard. $24? One person hasn't been knocked out yet? I thought...
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, Cody, from what I've heard, it was definitely a waste of money to get that fight.
I mean, everybody should have known it was going to be a waste of money, though. You have a 50-year-old fighting a 44-year-old or something. I don't know their ages, but they're old. Neither one of them had fought in years. They can both knock me out, but that doesn't say much. And there's no KO rule. There's no knockout.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. But Nate Robinson got knocked out by...
Who was he fighting?
One of the Paul brothers, Jake Paul.
Did you guys? I don't want to go on air. Did you guys see?
Okay, BJ's played a nice safe here. Has Joe locked up against the 7 ball and
So my main man, Gary, just told me age of Tyson is 54, age of Roy Jones was 51.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume that would be Gary Monroe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gary, you better be one of the ones that have liked and subscribed. If
When you said Gary, I didn't know if you meant Monroe or Muhammad, but once you started talking about boxing, I figured it was Monroe.
Yeah. He was here.
Yeah, he was. He was actually down watching my match with Joe Wright earlier. I don't know if he's still here or not.
If he left without saying bye, there's nothing I can really do because he's a boxer. But I will not be happy. I didn't get one baby from him. All right. Since you'll be back, I'll forgive you. They were allowed to knock out. They just decided to dance with each other. Although I did hear Tyson did beat up Jones's body pretty bad, but they ended up being a draw. All right, all BJ needs to do is spin this up table if he can see enough of it. He might be banking it. And I think he can spin it, make it, and even go up table. It might even help him. All right. The 5-6 combo is not on in this side, but there's enough room there that he can throw it in. It is not a really good shot. But on the hill, I might have to think about it. If not, I thin off the top part of the 5, try and leave it to the back side of the 6, and put the cue ball behind the 10 and the 8.
Yeah, leaving that behind the 6 is going to be tricky. You really got to hit it thin to do that. But if you get the cue ball behind cover,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
This is tough. I think right where Joe needs to spin this ball is the side pocket.
I think Joe's going to jump this.
Oh, I think he is. I would.
Yeah. Yes, Rick Scarlato has just also informed us that they were 51 and 54.
Well, thank you. I believe that is Pops Scarlato. I always have a problem going forward with this. I like to draw this ball out, but you just go too close to the corner. He didn't go close to it at all, though.
No, actually, that side is where I'm more worried about playing the way he played it.
Yeah, he cut that to the top part of the point in the side pocket to widen his angle.
Not that this is an easy shot on the 6, but if he gets the 6 and the 7 down, do you try and get up near the 9 to shoot the 8 in the bottom left, or do you play the combination?
It matters the angle I get on the 7. If I get an easy shape to get on the around the 9 to shoot the 8, then I just do the run out. If I'm not 100% happy with my shape, I'm shooting that combo.
Oh, that was a very nice shot. That was not an easy ball at all.
Like here, yep, I'm shooting the combo.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, you're on the rail. You're not straight, but you're straighter than you would like to have been. And there's not really much for you to do.
Yeah, just roll it. Play it one rail out towards the middle of the table.
Now, he can come down table, but this is where I would want to be, along that line.
Yeah, he's pretty much on that line.
Yeah.
Just left himself a little bit more distance.
Yeah. He was more cautious about the shot. He was smarter. And for the win.
And he knocks it in, takes the match down. BJ will be moving on. The winner's side